it to you from the Gram. Okay, we're live on Facebook. We've cracked the horizontal. Oh, baby. We're here today with Scottish Milton.
Yeah, what's up?
Got four viewers on the Gram already. Hey, Eduardo. Okay, we're just warming up here, guys. How long have we got to go? Chloe, what's the time?
It is, I don't know. You got 1 minute.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I know it's sunny out. We got some pearls of wisdom to drop upon you. Angela Reagan is the first person to join on Facebook. Claire Campbell shortly behind her. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Guys, we've got 60 seconds before the lecture's going live today. Just share. Oh, hang on. How do I share while I'm live? I don't know if I can do that.
It's like vinegar.
Is it good for you?
Apparently. Helps your digestion. And where'd it go?
Sorry, we had a connection. Back with you. Hey, Selena. Colin Dyer's watching.
Sorry for the usual technical issues.
Okay, so we're back here with you today giving a lecture on, from this book, the Scientology Handbook, www.scientology.org/courses.
Yeah, there we go.
And today we'll be talking to you, guys, this is going to be the most interactive, positive done so far, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's about the emotional tone scale. This is a thing I think a lot of people find very, very interesting. And the reason we've got Scott here today is because he is a professional actor. And he will be demonstrating the various levels of the emotional tone scale as we talk today. Sorry for the attire. I was out volunteering earlier today. Drop. I just dropped that in there. Okay, guys, so the first thing we need to do is define emotion and tone. So, I'm gonna read this bit because he describes tone. Is that okay with you?
Okay, fire away.
I'm firing. Here we go. So, L. Ron Hubbard says, the tone scale is a vital tool for any aspect of life involving one's fellows, other people.
Yep.
It shows the successive emotional tones a person can experience. Successive, one after the other, right? So various levels of emotion that one can experience after the other.
Okay.
By tone is meant the momentary or continuing emotional state of a person. So what would that mean?
The continuing emotional state of a person.
Well, it says momentary or continuing.
Okay, so continuing, that would be like your emotions kind of generally, I guess. And then momentary is like, you call me a bad word, and I'm like, I'm upset in the moment.
Like it just happened just now. Like I didn't wash something up.
Like it's fresh, it's real.
Scott was like, momentary. He's not insane. He's a good guy, but it was a momentary expression of emotion.
For a moment.
Then he goes on to say, emotions such, by tone, this is defining the word tone, is meant the momentary or continuing emotional state of a person. Emotions such as fear, anger, grief, enthusiasm, and others which people experience are shown on this graduated scale, graduated on a gradient, right?
Okay.
Now, we're get ready. Warm yourself up because we're about to demonstrate these emotional tones. And guys, if you're watching at home, we want you to do the same. How should we get them to demonstrate the tone?
Okay. I have no idea. maybe if we do it and then we're good, you guys.
Yeah, good. Okay, so we're going to go through it and then you guys are going to demonstrate for us. Post in the comments.
Yes, exactly. A little film.
Skillful use of this. Okay, so then he says, skillful use of this scale enables one to both predict and understand in all of its manifestations.
Let's read that again. That's very important.
Big concept. Skillful use of this scale enables one to both predict and understand human behavior in all its manifestations.
So let's give an example of that. So let's say you're a female.
Okay. I don't know why that's vital, but continue.
Let's say you're choosing a partner.
Yeah.
Or someone that you want to date or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's very important that you kind of use the scale because you don't want to get someone who's in apathy. Yeah. And then you're like, I want to do all this stuff, and the person's like, but you're in too deep already, and then it's like, how do I get out?
Yeah. The acting's coming along great already. We're not talking about you, Chloe.
Me.
We're not talking about you.
We're all good.
Can you go on Facebook and share this feed on a few different groups?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so then he said, yeah, I think it's important. He says, like, enables one to predict human behavior. Predict. That means, like, a lot of people ask me about, like, predicting human behavior. Like, if you're employing people, it's important. Yeah. Like you said, a relationship, it's so, so important. Yeah. He says, this tone scale plots the descending spiral of life from full vitality and consciousness through half vitality and half consciousness down to death.
Oh, dear. Okay, good.
Let's bring it up.
Bring it back up.
These various levels are common to everyone. Now, ready? First one.
Okay, I'm ready.
When a man is nearly dead, he can be said to be in a chronic apathy.
Okay, wait.
And he behaves in a certain way about other things. This is, we have them numbered, this is 0.05 on the tone scale. So you can imagine that's pretty low. It's not even 0.5, 0.05.
0.05. Okay, so look.
Apathy.
Look. That's kind of like...
But let me interact with you a bit.
Yeah, apathy, yeah.
Hey Scott, how's it going?
Yeah, it's okay.
What have you been up to today?
Things. Stuff.
Cool! So... Whoa! Okay, we're gonna notch it up a little bit. That was apathy, starting at the bottom.
Apathetic.
Then he says, when a man is chronically in grief about his losses, he is in grief. And he behaves certain ways about many things. This is 0.5 on the scale. So we've just come up from 0.05 to 0.5. Now, this is one of my favorites, so here we go. Grief.
Okay, start with me.
No, just do the initial thing. The thing you did last night.
What did I do?
Yeah, that.
My life is so awful. I hate myself. You know those people that are like, I hate myself, and then they're like, Charlie, help me.
Scott, what's happened?
I don't know. Just ask me how I'm doing.
How are you doing? What's happening, man?
Nobody likes me.
It's alright.
Thanks for talking to me.
Woo! I actually find it hard to stay in those moments back. Like, it's exhausting.
On a day-to-day basis, let's take an example of something less dramatic. Okay, someone that's generally in grief, but they're not necessarily crying all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you ask me something? Ask me something. I'm just gonna be a bit grief.
Hey, what are we gonna have for lunch today? Because we don't have much food around.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I mean, I meant to go to the shop yesterday, but it was really difficult and life is so hard. I don't know what to do. I feel hopeless.
It's okay, man. I'll make the lunch.
Okay.
I'll make the lunch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really
Woo! Guys, if you're live on Facebook, share this in all the Scientology groups or all the groups.
Share
the love. Share the emotional tones of today. And guys, also, if they ask questions, will we answer?
I can't see that far.
Yeah. At the end of the episode, we'll answer your questions. Thank you, Scott.
Well, pull Chloe in and Chloe can go through them.
Yeah, good idea. You can see them on the feed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one. When a person is not yet so grief, but realizes losses, meaning they're coming, or is fixed chronically at this level by past losses, he can be said to be in fear. This is around 1.0 on the scale. Fear.
Okay, good.
So, initial reaction. What would fear look like?
Okay, so let's say, alright, tell me that we're going to go shopping.
Okay, we've run out of food, Scott, so I think we should go shopping.
Okay, yeah, I could go shopping with you. I don't know, like, it's really dangerous outside right now. There's corona everywhere. I feel like, you know, I think if we cover in cling film and a hazsuit, then we could be okay. But I don't know. It's a bit like.
Yeah, it's quite a sensitive example because.
That was a bad example. Let's make another one.
Hey guys, we're going to cut that out because actually I would recommend you say safe.
That's not what I meant. I meant you're meant to go and buy food to eat.
Yeah, true.
Once a day.
Yeah.
At the most. Okay, let's pick another example.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so another example is... Okay, cool. So... Fear. Okay, so yeah, I feel pretty... Like, I don't know if my wife's gonna leave me. I swear she, you know, I'm checking her phone all the time just to make sure, and I'm not sure of, you know, of things around me because, you know, I just feel like people, I don't know, I just feel like there's bad people around all the time, and I feel like maybe you're one of those people.
Wow. So around that area, you've got like the whole fear, anxiety, worry, isn't it?
It's like a lot of worry.
Scared of like what could go wrong. You're like constantly on edge.
Sometimes you even find that in something where you're like, hey dude, I'm going to do blah, and they're like, oh wait, I'm not sure. You know, like people that stop you all the time. I hate that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, don't do that because...
Yeah, more concerned of like the bad things that could happen than the opportunities.
Yeah, like problem orientated. So they think about the problem all the time opposed to like, oh, what that could do, the solution.
Alright, we're going to go up.
Okay. Woo!
An individual that's not that high.
Okay.
An individual who's fighting against threatened loss is in anger. He manifests other aspects of behaviour. This is a 1.5.
1.5. Anger.
Go on.
Okay, I feel like this all the time. Get it? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's pretend you come home after a long day at work and no one's done the dishes. The whole living room is messy. Chloe's just sitting on Instagram. She's like chilling on the sofa, not doing the cleaning as per usual.
So just replay of yesterday.
Yeah. When you come in,
I'm just like, ah! I'm like, why?
Yeah, keep going.
And then there's like, you know when people put
the bathroom's dirty.
Oh, the bathroom's dirty, and there's like grit and like stuff, and I go to the sink, and someone's purposely filled the sink full of dishes. So it's not even
there's
like
empty milk in the fridge.
And the box of cereal is also empty. Yeah, that's like anger. Like I'm angry.
So let's pretend I've done that. What do you say to me? Sorry, Scott. I was busy.
I'm like, hey Charlie, I really wouldn't mind if you like, you know, when you're finished with the milk, you just put it in the bin. I really wouldn't mind if you handle your dishes.
Yeah, good. So that's anger, 1.5. So guys, 0.05 to 1.5 so far. Stick with us. If you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, stick with us. This is only going to get better. Woo! The person who is merely suspicious that loss, something negative, might take place, or who has become fixed at this level is resentful. He can be said to be he can be said to be in antagonism. This is 2.0 on the scale.
Okay, I got this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so bit antagonism, yeah? So let's say me and Charlie don't know each other. Oh wait, this is a bad example. Let's do the time again. Okay, okay, antagonism would be like...
What about like, okay, let's say you pretend to be someone that we both know that has worked in a treasury department before. And I'm coming to you for help.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, hi, apparently I need to come to you if I need paper.
Yeah, come back later.
But we've run out of paper upstairs.
Oh, this is so annoying.
But like, apparently they need to.
Charlie, if you could just come back when you're meant to be here, then, yeah.
When am I meant to be here?
Go away, Charlie.
Can you tell me when I'm meant to be here?
Oh! Get into anger!
Whoa! Okay, so that's antagonism. Above antagonism, stepping up, stay with us, people.
Stepping up.
I think a lot of people are out in the sun. Because we've got less viewers than usual. Or are we just that bad? Okay, above antagonism, the situation of a person is not so good that he is enthusiastic, not so bad that he is resentful, so it's kind of stuck in the middle. He has lost some goals and cannot immediately locate others. This just sounds like a flux, isn't it? It's like right bang in the middle.
Yeah, this seems like...
He is in boredom. Or at 2.5 on the tone scale. Same thing. 2.5 boredom. That's what we're talking about.
So that's like drifting, isn't it? Like you're not really getting anywhere, but you're not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo.
How's it going, Scott?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What have you been up to today?
Literally nothing.
Oh, and you got any plans for tonight?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay. Like later on, maybe friends?
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe.
And tomorrow? Anything planned for tomorrow?
Yeah, I thought maybe, yeah.
Wow!
A real conversation starter there.
But no, it's funny because we are coming up.
I do feel like I'm coming up.
Yeah, it's interesting. Even though these are not like inspirational levels of emotion, you can see that even like between apathy and grief to anger and there's more life.
Yeah, there's more life.
I would say there's
I
more
agree.
life.
I agree.
Okay, moving up. At 3.0 on the scale, a person has a conservative, cautious aspect towards life, but is reaching his goals.
Okay, cool. So, let's go.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
Very good.
You're conservative, yeah?
I am conservative, yeah. Are you conservative?
Careful with the laugh there. You're going a little bit high.
Alright, so...
Rein it in.
Rein it in.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm trying to have some of this kombucha.
Oh, I don't like kombucha.
No? Why?
It's got a vinegary taste that makes me kind of taste a bit like bile. I can't get it together.
Scott's kind of bouncing in and out of these emotions. So if you're confused, don't worry, I am too. But then he demonstrated the first bit very well.
Yeah, I thought conservative was going to just,
Can you tell me about your plans in life?
Okay, so I am succeeding in what I'm doing in my church organization. I enjoy it. There are risks and it can be hard work, but yeah, I think I'm getting somewhere and it's going somewhere. I have a wife. She's very lovely. See, not too much there as my usual. Yeah.
That was perfect.
That was good.
That was perfect. How do you think Scott did? Comment below.
Yeah. I see all those love hearts.
Yeah, so many love. Thank you guys. There's a couple now. Thank you for the love hearts. Thank you for the love.
Oh, it's on my wife.
How is Scott doing on these emotions? Is he nailing it? Or is he epic fail?
Oh,
Let us know.
I didn't know you could do thumbs down.
Okay, next. Here we go, Scott.
Okay.
At 4.0, the individual is enthusiastic, happy, and vital.
Okay. Yo, Charlie.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing this video. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's actually been really, really good. Are we both enthusiastic?
Oh, yeah.
Let's both be enthusiastic. I had to drop off some supplies in central London as part of some, we're doing some volunteer ministering at the moment.
Boom.
So, we gave out some like masks and gloves and various other essentials to the community, so that was really cool.
Boom.
And then I had to pick up some essentials for the house as well.
Nice.
Like bread.
Okay, cool.
And I had some of your soup. That was delicious.
I made this delicious soup. It had 3 ingredients and some seasoning, but it was literally courgette, wild leeks,
and water.
No, water is not one of the ingredients. I mean, water was one of it. It also had garlic in it.
Delicious. Enthusiastic.
Bit of salt and pepper.
We could talk all day. I feel like we could just like, we're just like getting into natural conversation. Is that a good sign?
I just feel like we're backing up, and we're just really rolling.
Rolling! And that's funny. L. Ron Hubbard says very few people are natural 4.0s, meaning naturally at that level of emotion.
Does that mean we're special?
I'm kidding. You're being awfully complimentary of yourself. A charitable average is probably around 2.8.
Okay, so that's between. Where's that between? So
that's content. 2.8 means content, so it's very near conservatism.
Okay, but he's smiling there.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like, let's show people.
They ain't gonna be seeing that, mate.
Can you see it? See the guy?
So content. Like he's like, I'm happy with things.
I'm happy with my life. I like things. I like people.
So that was our demonstration of the tone scale, guys. How do we do now? How can we get them to reenact it? What about the clapping thing or something? Can't you get people to clap in different emotions?
Can you?
Yeah, like, let's try this, right? Try clapping in apathy.
Oh, okay. Are they doing it or are we doing it?
Both of us.
Okay. I don't think anyone's clapping yet. Okay, clap now.
Good. Now try.
Oh my god, when you see that and it's so awkward.
What?
It's like the first clap when you're in an audience and everything's quiet, no one's clapping, and there's that one person that's like... It's just one solitary clap.
Yeah, and sometimes it goes well, or sometimes it's just flat.
That's apathy. Good.
Good. Grief. Clap and grief.
Oh, that's when they like kind of don't really get the clap sound. It's just
skin touching each other. Then what about clapping in fear?
Fear is like. I feel like it's like it's like against me. Like
That's more like disgusted.
Anger.
Okay. That's what I mean. People do that with like cats and stuff, don't they? They're like
Shoot! People are like logging off. So the sound is so awful. Okay. Then how about antagonism?
Antagonism. I think that's more like.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit vipey, isn't it?
Conservatism.
Oh, that's like. That's like the British, isn't it? They do that cup thing where they go.
Oh, bravo!
Hey, brother!
Jolly good show.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wonderbar.
Enthusiasm.
It's like, yeah! Woo! You're loving the show!
Yeah! Woo! The Americans are good at that.
Is it? Just kidding.
So guys, we've just demonstrated the full tone scale for you. I just want to bring your attention to a couple of other things in this book, although we might not do it in full detail. So first of all, there is...
I thought you were going to do like the tone scale in full.
Well, this is interesting. Like the scale has a chronic or an acute aspect. So a person can be at an emotional scale long term, or they can be in it and out of it. A bit like we talked about at the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
A man who has suffered too many losses, too much pain, tends to become fixed at some lower level of the scale.
Yeah.
And with only slight fluctuations, stays there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Then his general and common behavior will be at that level of the scale.
Right.
So there is momentary behavior or fixed behavior, right? So it goes up and down.
Down.
Now, if you go onto the website, Scientology.org/courses, you'll also see there's tone scale.
Beautiful.
How many points does that have? Well, it goes from 40 to minus 40. So you can imagine that that's a lot, right?
Yeah. And there's numbers in between. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Now the other thing it talks about is this chart. What about this?
Yeah. Okay,
should we do this? Okay.
The tone scale test.
Ooh! Okay, so he says, probably the most accurate index of a person's position on the tone scale is speech. Unless a person talks openly and listens receptively, he cannot be considered very high on the tone scale. So what would be a demonstration of that?
Someone that's like...
Talks openly and listens receptively.
Oh. I mean, I had like a minister just pop into my mind.
Yeah.
I think a minister is of many churches are very like, they're outspoken.
Yeah.
So
they can they can speak out at a sermon, for example.
Yeah.
But then they can also listen if someone needs help.
Totally.
That's a great example.
Thanks.
Well done. It is interesting to note that with this column, he's talking about a chart here.
Mm-hmm.
One can conduct what we call the column of speech.
Yes.
So he's talking about speech, listening, and talking.
Okay, listening, talking.
It is interesting to note that with this column, one can conduct what we call a 2-minute psychometry on someone. Psychometry is the measurement of mental traits, abilities, and processes.
Okay.
The way to do a 2-minute psychometry is simple. Simply to start talking to the person at the highest possible tone level, creatively and constructively, and then gradually drop the tone of one's conversation down to a point where it achieves response from the course about the person.
From the person.
From the person. I was wondering whether that makes sense. Continue down to the point where it achieves response from the person. Okay, so how would that be?
Okay, so let's say you are in...
So I'm going to be... Okay, how about this? You do it, and you have to guess when you get it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top, which is enthusiasm. You're going to pick something?
Yeah, pick something.
Oh, I think I already got where you're at. That flow. Alright, hey Charlie.
Hey.
How's it going, buddy? You doing pretty good? Yeah? Like, what's happening with your life? Are you feeling okay today, or what's... Oh. Are you not doing so well with the whole thing? I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk to me, or not, or what. Oh, Charlie, are you okay? Are you okay? I know, I felt awful as well. I mean, I think it's in grief. I just don't want to do it anymore. You have a really ugly and happy face. Grief, right?
Grief! Woo! It was interesting though, right? Because you basically have to kind of not communicate, not just with the emotion, but with the content of what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's actually very difficult to communicate with someone unless you find that tone level.
Yeah.
Like I could come up to you and I could, you could be in a certain tone level. I'm like, hey, how's it going? You're like, ugh. And then I just walk away because I'm like,
yeah,
screw this.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to be in communication with you, seeing like you're a family member or friend or whatever, then I guess I'd have to go down that scale to find out where you're at.
Totally.
And naturally, I'd find you at some point in there.
Yeah.
And obviously, like sometimes you can jump a bit. Like, if you're obviously crying your eyes out, I'm not gonna be like, okay, now let me do conservative. Like, hello.
Yeah.
Like, I might just jump down there with you.
Scott, I just want to say, I think you've done an excellent job today.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
Guys, give us some feedback on Scott Milton here. Do you think he should join us in future episodes? Should he be my duet partner? Should we be on this journey together? Would you like to hear from him again?
We are the Cap Brothers.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise that.
Do we want to ask any... Chloe, you got any questions up there?
No, none.
Oh great! Same with Instagram?
Yeah, let me just...
Any questions for you guys? If you don't have questions right now, you can post them in the comments after watching, like non-live, and we will answer them in the comments. If you have any comments, I'll give you 60 seconds to ask a question. Scott and Charlie and lovely wives, please continue.
Oh, good.
Yes, Scott Milton should be on there more.
He said that.
The Hubbard chart of human evaluation. Mimi, I will send you the link to... we should probably do a whole lecture on that, but I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you have any questions, post them in comments and we'll get back to you. Love you guys.
Love you.